Namaste, friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Tarot, and I am here to bring forth another message from Spirit for the highest and greatest good of those who need to hear it. So we're going to get started. This is Sunday, February 20th, and I have, usually on Sunday, I change out my decks, so I have different energies, and these are all clean decks, which means they were all organized into their suits, and they were, I don't know, just kind of, they seem a little bit more, the messages seem clearer, more clear, with greater clarity when I use decks that have rested for a bit. So, and also were cleaned and organized and just kind of allowed to rest. So we're going to get started. Let me tell you the ones that I'm using. I did not, I pre-shuffled a lot, so I didn't take messages from the pre-shuffle. I am using the Wild Goddess Oracle, the Light Seers Tarot, the Soul's Journey Oracle, Tarot of the Divine, and the Tarot Wild Unknown. So we are going to see what messages need to come forward. And I have the books aside in case I need them. I'm actually going to move this over here. Okay, so I will do a quick shuffle for you because I know that that's important to me when I'm watching a reader, that I can actually see how the cards come out. And it also, to me, is just important because the way my readings go, the cards fly out and sometimes there's an intention. So let's start with the Wild Goddess Oracle. The Shadow, the Free Spirit, and the Critic. Number 30 card, the number 29 card, and the number 3 card. So threes flanking, the 30 is a 3 card, and the 3, this is a 3 card. These are flanking the 29 card, which is the 11, which is the Free Spirit. So let's take just a quick pick at the Shadow first. I don't read everything, I just like to kind of read what stands out. Making a friend or ally of your shadow side is necessary for becoming your authentic self, a key element in true success. And then let's do the Critic. Constructive criticism, when asked for, is a gift between friends, but perfectionism, over-analysis, and pickiness do more harm than good. So don't over-criticize yourself or others. And then the Free Spirit, you can only change yourself. Now is the time to unleash your free spirit. Try not to blend in and be the same as everyone else. So this is really kind of embracing your shadow side and not being overly critical of that part of you. And then also balance that with your free spirit. Be spontaneous, but also be in your sovereignty. Okay, so that's a pretty, I said, I wanted to pull this deck. Let's see. Pull a few tarot on this. How about the Critic card? The High Priestess and the Seven of Wands. Yeah. First of all, the Seven of Wands is you. The Seven of Wands typically means you're having to stand your ground or defend yourself. In this deck, the Seven of Wands is the only one that's lit. So you have kind of like the Six of Wands energy, and then you standing out, singling out, and not being like the others. But you could also be very overcritical of yourself. So here's the Free Spirit and the Critic kind of blended in. Don't overanalyze or over-condemn yourself or criticize yourself, or others, but also stand in your truth, stand in your passion. and be that free spirit. And this is the High Priestess. This, to me, that is your spiritual knowledge, your spiritual self. Be guided by your spiritual self. Don't listen to what other people do or say or expect from you. What about the free spirit? We've already talked about it, but let's see what... the Star. It's the healing. Be in a healed place. If you're not in healed energy, then you're going to criticize yourself. Here is the Mother of Wands and the Son of Wands in the reverse. Make sure your intentions are for the good. It feels like that shadow side is sometimes not acting with the best of intentions. Okay, so we have an Ace of Cups. Okay, we kind of came out in the challenge, the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Cups. I'm going to kind of leave them this way. Yeah, kind of maybe confused. Okay, I think this is going to make sense. Let me pull the last card, and I think I know what's... Yeah, there's the Emperor in the challenge position, laying over these. Okay, so this feels like to me that this is somebody trying to break free. The Emperor card came out, which is a significator of the Divine Masculine for me. So this may be the Divine Masculine energy entering into this, or this could be about the Divine Masculine trying to break free. Is looking back and kind of maybe second guessing himself, or remember, it's energy, not gender. But it feels as though either they have been acted upon with people with malicious intent, or not the best intentions, maybe not malicious, but really were out for themselves. And he being the Divine Masculine, trying to break free of this. And they're taking some time to heal. They're breaking free of the expectations of others, following their own guidance. And then here we have the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups in this deck, all the cups are broken. The Seven of Cups in this deck is kind of like the Seven of Wands energy. You have the Six of Cups on this side, like the Six of Wands, and then here in the center is the Seven of Cups. Maybe interested in a different cup. Maybe no longer interested in something that's not attached to his soul. And that's why this came out like that. Well, let's pull a couple of oracle cards. Actually, no. I'm going to use the Light Seer Tarot and find out if there's more here that we need to know. What about this Ace of Cups, please? And I know somebody's saying she's clarifying, but she's not using her clarification deck. No, I'm just getting a deeper insight. The Tower in reverse. And that flew over that healing and that Seven of Wands, that free spirit. Somebody feels like they really need to break free. Now, this could be the Divine Masculine in you, or it could be the Divine Masculine itself. Six of Wands. There's that Six of Wands energy we've been talking about. Oh, good golly, look at this. You see the two images, how similar they are. It's like they just want... This is a breaking free of almost an old paradigm. There's the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. That makes perfect sense to me. Somebody breaking free wanting to be more in their sovereignty. This free spirit, breaking free. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, giving and receiving. They haven't been in a situation where they have been getting as much as they have been giving. Nine of Cups in the reverse. Sorry, the neighbor's dogs are going crazy. I do have one set of neighbors here and their dogs. Somebody's out walking a dog. Okay, so the Nine of Cups. This looks like they just threw all the cups out that wasn't working for them. This almost looks like the Hangman with a bunch of cups. They're just like, these aren't working for me anymore. And we saw that in the Seven of Cups here. They just turned all the damn cups upside down. They're like, this just isn't working. So I'm just going to stop and take a pause. And I'm going to look at what's not working in my life emotionally. Because I'm not feeling as though I'm getting as much as I give. I feel like I'm investing a lot in this relationship or this situation. I'm not getting anything back. So now I want to liberate myself. I want to break free. I want to start living my own sovereignty. There's that Seven of Cups again. Why are all the cups upside down? It's just like, okay, so here we have the Wheel of Fortune. That is always kind of something fated. Something that's on your path that's kind of like that spiritual milestone. That now the wheels are going to, you've crossed some sort of threshold of this breaking free, and now fate's wheels are turning. Here's the Page of Cups. Now this bowl's right side up, but there's a flying pig. And it looks as though he's like, my heart's about to burst. But he's wondering if this is even possible. Am I capable? Am I entitled? Do I deserve this Ace of Cups? See how his heart is just kind of the center. But here the bowl is right side up, where here it's upside down. And this is like when pigs fly. It's kind of like a, is this actually ever going to happen for me? Queen of Swords. Well, there's the cutting out of the things that no longer served, emptying out of the unfulfilling bowls. And then this is the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. Kind of feeling lost and alone. Feeling like they're not quite sure. You know, they're second guessing themselves here, because here's the key to the door. All they have to do is get the key and open it. But it's almost like they're second guessing, if I do this, is it the right thing? Yeah, so there's a little resistance there, a little protection, little concern about the finances. Is this something that's going to happen for me? Am I going to make this happen? And is this going to be the right decision? Is this going to affect me adversely? Am I ever going to get the happiness that I truly want? Let's pull 3 more cards from this deck. I want to know about there's the Four of Wands in the reverse. Well, that something is not happy over this Nine of Cups. And that flew over the Mother of Wands and the Son of Wands in reverse. So that feels like it is, that's the Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands. That feels like that's an unstable, unhappy, that's almost like the Tower. We have the King of Swords and the Page of Wands. So we have the Queen of Swords, King of Swords. This feels like the Hangman energy, that he's making this decision. He hasn't made it yet. but he's making this decision. Where did I see? If you look at the Seven of Cups card, here's a bat here, and here's like a bat wing. And here's a snake. Let's see if I see a snake in there, but it feels like he's really trying to make the best decision for him. And he's taking his time. He's using this time to reflect and say, why is this not making me happy? He's trying to listen to his guidance, his intuition. He's trying to sort it all out. He's thinking and thinking and thinking, but he has not reached that decision yet. All right. We said use another card. Let's take a message from your soul's journey oracle. Let's find out what this is about. Now, I'll just be honest, in the last several readings, probably since January, when a divine masculine reading happens, it's pretty much the same thing. But this is not an easy decision for him to make, and that's why the energy is kind of consistent in the readings, that he's just on that realization. He's come to that realization that he's really not happy, and he's partially because he needs something deeper connected to his soul, and he's still having to weigh the fact that there might be a family involved. This might affect his finances. It might affect the stability of, taking care of the kids. Does he have a stable enough income to be able to support two households for a while? There might be a house that has to be sold. There might be some anger in families. It's such a huge and deep decision to make. And it feels like he's thinking about it constantly. The energy is there, but he just hasn't come to that point of saying, I have a plan to get myself moving. He wants to be free. He wants to be out from under the past, the history in this connection with the karmic. And I don't like the word karmic. It's a significant other. Somebody he's invested a lot in, but he's not getting the same amount. He's doing a lot of the work, the physical and emotional work in the relationship. And he doesn't feel as though that's fair or just anymore. Okay, so here we have success. I know there is no greater goal than to love. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. I understand that everyone has their own unique paths and challenges. So let's pull some tarot on that. Nine of Swords. This almost really feels as though I'm just going to say what I'm hearing. This looks to me like there is somebody that he's been involved with, and the wife with the baby, he's just been outed of this deception. And you see how distraught he is. It's almost like he really wants this person, but he's got this. And now she's figured it out. I don't know. That might be a message for somebody. I don't know. It's just the energy I got when I saw the card. Nine of Swords is usually overanalyzing, overthinking, worrying, stress. But in this deck, it's represented differently. There's the Six of Swords in the challenge position. Definitely not calm energy coming out of here. Not moving into difficulty, moving into a more calm situation. It feels like there's just so much, maybe anxiety about this, that maybe he's looking and it's for escapism. And that's just made everything a lot worse. Maybe that's power. Okay, there we have Judgment in the reverse, right over the Judgment card. Feels like he wants so much to honor the calling of his soul. There's the 9 of Coins in the challenge position. 9 of Pentacles. Starting to wonder if he can, and this is definitely a masculine by himself. He looks happy. But he's wondering if this is is this something I can do? Is this even feasible for me? Or is this longing that I have for this other person just my imagination, or I'm not deserving of it? Okay, here we have the Knight of Cups and the 7 of Cups. Still trying to make a decision. Trying to make a decision to move forward. And look, it's almost like the 6 of Swords energy with this water. You know, wanting to, because this water looks very agitated, wanting to move forward and to get out of that energy. But still has it, he's still trying to consider everything. The 7 of Cups is considering all the options, trying to figure it out. Queen of Wands in the challenge position. Things aren't too stable with that Queen of Wands. They're not very happy either. Sorry, it could be a fire sign he's dealing with. There's the 3 of Wands trying to escape. Look, just trying to get out. Ace of Coins. I got 1 pentacle. I got 1 pentacle. Is that enough for me to leave? Let's see what else. I'm going to take a couple more cards. What, I don't want to ask about the connection because I think he's got enough on his plate right now, but anything else we need to know about this divine masculine and his situation? That kind of card came out fluttering. 10 of Swords. Look, he's drowning. He's drowning and he wants so much to climb out. But he's just grasping. That is such a horrific looking card. Looks like there was an encounter here on this boat. If that's a boat. Looks like he absolutely got stabbed there and then fell into the water. And when he fell into the water, they're throwing spears at him. Holy cow, that's a sinister card. Explains that ladder of trying to get the hell out of there, though, I'll be honest. Leaving that castle in the distance. Maybe not so concerned about whether the tower's going to come falling down. Okay, so these are the last 8 of Wands. Look, this bird now has the wand on fire. We've seen the wand on fire in 3 cards. This is like the 8 of Wands to me is manifestation card. You're finally manifesting what it is you desire. Then we have the Hermit. And then we have the 3 of Pentacles. This feels like the breaking free. Doesn't feel like he's working with these two. Usually the 3 of Pentacles is a partnership of some sort. Could be a third party. But these two fellas, these two figures, don't seem so... I mean, that's a kind of a frightening image. This one's got a sickle. You know, he's just been wounded over and over and over again here. And look, this stag is like breaking free, spiritually free. And look at the difference here. Here she's desperate to escape. Here, there's dancing and frivolity, that free spirit. His soul definitely wants him to be free. That's what feels like the action he's going to take. But remember, free will is sacrosanct in the universe. Let's see what else. Anything else, universe, spirit, for this reading for my viewer, for the divine masculine this reading is about. 5 of Wands. Yeah, lots of issues. Lots of issues. Lots of combatants, I'm hearing. All right, let's try another deck and see if there's anything else we need to know without getting too complicated. The Emperor, again, in the challenge position. And the Queen of Cups in the challenge position. Ah, look, we have an upright ball. Almost looks like High Priestess energy. There's the Two of Swords. Listening to a lot of negativity. Spiritually free, it feels like there. All right, let's pull from this last deck. Anything else we need to know? Okay. The World card, Judgment. Again, that's like the three or fourth time Judgment. And the Moon. More bats. This feels like, I don't know, that Judgment 3 times. Judgment to me is the spiritual ascension. And, you know, it could also be all of the experiences that you've gone through in this shadow and self-critic, that maybe there's judging energy, but also can be a timing card that Judgment is, this is the day of judgment. This is the decision, like the judgment has been made. The decision, you know how in court they rule, there's a judgment, that is the decision of the court. This feels like this is the decision. Okay. They said check the bottom of the decks. Sun card. Queen of Wands card. In the upright now. Little happier queen. This is a queen that's manifesting. And then we have the 8 of coins, 8 of pentacles. She's not very happy doing this work. So it feels like the karmic feminine is not happy continuing to work. And this Queen of Wands, she's like, I'm just going to go out and create my own joy. I got a little spark here in my hand. Now I'm going to manifest that spark. Here's the Sun card. And there's the Magician. Talk about manifesting. All right, that's not as clear of a reading as I'd like it to have been. There seems to be some, you know, vacillating energy back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. But ultimately, this person wants to break free. They're tired. Number one, they're being criticized. They're sharing so much. They're working so hard at this this relationship, and they're not getting anything really significant in return. And they're just trying to make a decision. They keep going over all of the options. They're reviewing all of the options as to whether or not financially they're going to be able to afford it. Is this going to cause some dire situation for the children involved? How is this going to affect their family, their community? How? But in the inside, they're just wanting to be free. They're screaming to be free. They just want to be free. They want their soul to be free. And they're getting so many mixed messages from others, and their intuition is telling them to do one thing, and then other people are telling them to do others, and their rational thoughts are like, well, if I do that, this is what's going to happen. So they're really trapped in this energy of indecision, as well as feeling the urge, the profound urge to be able to break free. So I'm going to leave it there. Namaste.